Guys, welcome to part 5 of the BRT series, and we are talking about Kampala. Now, Kampala is what happens when a city knows what it wants to do, but never crosses the line into actually doing it. You might think Uganda ignored BRT. Nope. In fact, Kampala was early. As far back as 2013, the Kampala Capital City Authority, KCCA, it commissioned the Greater Kampala Metropolitan Area Transport Master Plan, MMUTMP. On paper, it was ambitious. 9 BRT corridors covering Kampala, Wakiso and Mukono, integrated with commuter rail, integrated with taxis and ferries, designed for a city expected to double in size. This wasn't guesswork. It was professionally done. Japanese and World Bank-backed studies, traffic counts, demand modeling, everything. And that's the problem. Because Kampala stopped at planning, 13 years and no bus. From 2013 to 2025, no BRT lane was built, no station was constructed, no bus was procured, and no operator was selected. 13 years. What Kampala has instead is feasibility studies, concept notes, validation workshops, strategic plans, updated designs, and revised frameworks. All very intelligent and all very polished, but all completely motionless. Let's talk about the 14.4-kilometer pilot that never starts. Eventually, KCCA narrowed everything down to a 14.4-kilometer pilot corridor. City Square, Banda, Kalerwe, Kibuye. This was meant to be the breakthrough, the start small approach. In November 2025, the World Bank validated the pilot. Validated, not funded, not tendered, just validated. Validation means, yes, this could work if you sort out the politics, the laws, the money, and the operators. So as of now, there is no construction contract, there are no buses, there is no depot, there's no fare system, and there's no timeline the public can hold on to. Why did Kampala choose BRT Light? Instead of full BRT like Dar es Salaam, Uganda pivoted to BRT Light. Smaller 14 meters rigid buses, partial segregation in the CBD, mixed traffic outside the core, and signal priority instead of physical enforcement. This was a compromise, not an innovation. Why? Because full BRT requires political confrontation with taxi operators, legal authority over road space, serious upfront funding, and enforcement capacity. Kampala chose peace over power. Now Uganda, like Kenya, it doesn't have a statutory muscle. Unlike Dar es Salaam, you know the DART agency, Kampala has no autonomous BRT authority, it has no protected budget line, and it has no single institution with final say. KCCA plans, UNRA controls highways, the Ministry of Works controls money, and State House controls priorities. Everyone agrees in principle, but no one owns execution, so nothing moves. Now Kampala didn't fail the way Nairobi failed. There was no abandonment, there was no contractor drama, and there was no stopped works. Because Kampala never reached the point where things could fail, it froze itself safely before risk. Kampala is the city of endless coordination, zero confrontation, maximum caution, and minimum delivery. Kampala shows us that you can't build mass transit by consensus alone. At some point, someone has to decide, someone has to offend, and someone has to take the heat. And Kampala hasn't found that person yet. So in part 6, we are going to conclude the BRT series here in East Africa because this is the same idea, 3 countries, 3 fates.